Hello boys and girls, welcome to my channel, I'm Classic and welcome to BenchART. So for today what I do have in here is Rock Company, a game developed by the ForceWare games, and this is their first project and it is running on Unreal Engine 4. So this game it is available for PC, PS4, Xbox One and also Switch, and actually the Switch runs this game at 60 frames per second. So this is a very lightweight game and scalable. So as you can expect, this is a game that will run with no issues whatsoever in our GTX 1650 Super. So in case you don't know this game will be a free-to-play game. Will be because it is still on beta, but it will be entirely free-to-play on Epic Store. And yes, it is a very interesting game because it's a third-person kind of CSGO. Alright, so it's quite interesting. So this is the buy menu. Each character have its own weapons and perks which you can use, which is quite interesting. But I will just jump to the settings because I think that's something that you what really care about. So for the settings, I will be playing throughout this video at 1080p maximum settings. And I'm only using 1080p because this is a very highly competitive multiplayer game and I want to have as maximum frame rate as possible. So looking to the requirements, you can clearly see that this game it is not very demanding. It asks for an i7 CPU. They don't really specify which series they are mentioned. Also they are asking for a GTX 960. This is for the recommended, alright, and 16 gigs of RAM. I think it's absurd because I think that 8 gigs of RAM should be more than enough for this game. I have never seen the game using more than 7 gigabytes, for example. So I think that 8 gigabytes it is absolutely fine. Also very important for today, the storage it is only 12 gigs contrary to Call of Duty Warzone. This is nothing. Alright, 1080p. If you look to the graph over there, you will see that I'm having 150 frames per second pretty much all the time. And those big drops are just when you are in the plane of the game, when you are buying your own stuff for the match. This is where the game it is more demanding. Because while you are playing the game it is much less demanding than when you are buying on the plane without no one to kill. So basically I will say to you, 1080p maximum settings, you can expect an experience locked down to 150 frames per second. Aside when you are on the plane or dropping to the scenario when which is exactly what I'm doing in here. In these moments and in the plane you don't get the 150, alright, but during the match, as you can see, I'm having 150 and it is entirely locked. The game locks its frame rate to 150. So if you go to 1440p and you decide to use maximum settings, your experience during the gameplay will be above 100 frames per second. So it's very playable, but I decided to go with 1080p because I wanted to have as maximum frame rate as possible because this game it is highly competitive, alright? So for 1440p, if you decide to go at 4K maximum settings, your experience will be pretty much above 60 frames per second, but when you are on the plane buying your stuff, your frame rate will be around 40 frames per second, alright. So I decided to also test the 4K median, and at 4K median you can expect a good experience, you know, above 80 and 90 frames per second, so it's playable. But again, I did prefer to go with 1080p, having the game on maximum settings, and enjoy a fully locked 150 frames per second during the gameplay. So I'm just in here looking for the key to talk to these guys, and that's about it. So what is Rock Company? Rock Company, it is a free-to-play game that will be available throughout on Epic Store, which is something that I know that most of the people don't really enjoy, but it will be free on Epic Store, alright? For now, by the time of this video, it is not available as a free-to-play form, so you need to receive invites for the closed beta, which was my case in here, or you need to buy the Foundry's pack, which costs $29.99. But as a suggestion, just save your money and wait for the free-to-play version. Alright, that's the secret. And this game it is kind of a mixture between CS and Valorant, alright, so each character have its own classes and weapons and perks that you can buy throughout the game. Each match that you finish you receive money to upgrade your own weapon, and that's about it. So it works pretty much like Valorant and CS, but it is a third-person shooter, which makes it different than many of the games. I think it is rather interesting. The scenarios are also very small, And yeah, I think it resembles more Valorant, but without the fantasy stuff. At least for now, there isn't too much fantasy. It is more and less realistic. Alright, it has this cartoonish look and feel, but it is highly competitive game, and it will be free to play, so we have nothing wrong to say about it. For now, the only thing that I don't think that is working as properly as it should be on the beta, it is really the physics. Sometimes you die and see your character go fly to the other part of the map or anything like it. So this game also have other game modes, but I think this one that I'm actually playing at the moment will be its competitive mode. So it will be like the bomb of CSGO, which is the best competitive mode that you can play. This one will be the competitive mode of Rogue Company, I mean. This game will be fully released this year, but I'm still not sure which date will be. I'm not sure which month. They didn't really specify. The only thing that I do know is that it will be released this year as a free-to-play game. And honestly, I do suck playing at this, but it is quite fun and fast to start and finish a match. Alright, so again, guys, thank you a lot for watching, and I do hope to see you soon. Goodbye.
Behind the car. Behind the car.
All enemies have been eliminated.
Nice.
Move here. Go here.
Who's the fastest gun?
Need a hand. "45 seconds remaining.
Buddy, you are so close.
All enemies have been eliminated. Move here.
I love these things.
Hello, my friend. Hello. Hello, my friend. Do you hear me?
Yo, good job, guys. Speak a lot.
Why you speak like that, my friend?
Give me up.
I've got the objective.
Bomb's active. Don't let them disarm it.
Go here. Come on, buddy. Shake it off. fact.
Site destroyed. Time to get paid.
I love these things!
Need help!
Lethal out!
I got you, buddy. I've got the objective. I've got the objective.
Not yet!
Need help!
He's been wiped out.
Whoa, how did he kill me, man? He's hacking.
I love these things!
Lethal out.
Need help!
Lethal out!
All targets eliminated. Great work.
Okay.
Go here.
Who's the fastest gun?
Need help. I've got the objective. Bombs armed. See it through. All enemies have been eliminated.